Rob is just saying Sunny Pass is now open, but I'm afraid I'm going to be the bearer of bad news. It looks like over the weekend we're going to see another big winter storm passing through and introducing wet weather once again across the southern parts of the country. We will be checking that as we go through the rest of the week. But for this morning, we continue to ask you for those sunrise pictures. Please send them to our WhatsApp number on the top of our screens and also share with us on our social media platforms. We are having a chilly start across much of the interior of South Africa with wet weather also going on over the southern areas around the Eastern Cape. Between a 60 and 80% chance of rain forecast for these parts, especially for the first half of the day. There is an outside chance of drizzly conditions along the southwest coastline of the Western Cape. Otherwise, it is going to be partly cloudy to mostly cloudy for those parts of the country for the rest of the day. A few patches of cloud will pop up later on in the afternoon for parts of Limpopo and Mpumalanga. And we continue to experience strong winds for the interior and along much of the east coast, where winds reach speeds of 50 kilometers per hour in places. Now, because of the dry and windy conditions, we have warnings for high fire danger conditions across much of central South Africa, parts of KwaZulu-Natal, and also over the eastern parts of Limpopo, where sizzling hot temperatures are expected. Now, temperatures still below 10 degrees around the Free State this morning, 2 above freezing for Sutherland, Cape Town, 13. The same for Gqeberha, much warmer for the east coast and also over the northeastern areas. Musina starting the day at around 19 degrees. Now, Gauteng is going to be pretty warm this afternoon. Thermometers making it into the lower 30s for much of the province. A few specks of high cloud expected across the province. We are going to see similar temperatures for much of the Limpopo province, especially the central areas, but it will be hotter for the western and eastern sections. Thermometers shooting to 38 for Palabora and also for Giyani. Musina, 37, the same for Tsanin. Then in Mpumalanga, it's going to be partly cloudy and hot as well. 39 for the high in Skukuza, pretty hot as well for Mbombela, 35, highs in the lower 30s for the rest of the province. It is going to be dry for KwaZulu-Natal, largely sunny in most parts. Durban warming to 27, 32 for Richards Bay, a sizzling 35 for the high in Ulundi. In the Eastern Cape, we are starting off the day with cloudy and rainy weather for the southern parts. It becomes dry in the afternoon. Gqeberha warming to around 19 degrees. A bit of rain is also forecast for the eastern parts of the Western Cape and also along the southwest coastline. Dry later on for Cape Town with a high of 19 degrees. It is going to be mostly sunny for the northern Cape, nicely warm for the northeastern sections with Kuruman peaking at 27. Mostly fine and warm to hot conditions forecast for the Free State, but cool for the southwestern areas. Bloemfontein peaking at 22. The northwest, similar weather with highs in the upper 20s and lower 30s. That's all from the weather desk.